What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on the markets this weekend. All right, I wanted to do a full update here on what I think you need to know for the weekend, what I think you need to be prepared about, and what I think you need to know about the current situation in the markets. So that's what we'll talk about. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. You'll see what we kind of do. So we'll start off talking about Bitcoin, the fundamentals of the market, and just in general relevant factors. And then at the end of the video, we'll talk about some altcoins that are doing well. Some altcoins today did have some volatility, but overall today has been a relatively quiet day, which is normal. Saturday is the most quiet day in crypto, and then especially after we had such a big liquidation event such as yesterday evening, which on Bitcoin it doesn't look too bad. But if you look at other altcoins and if you look at the altcoin index in general, the total 3, as you can see right here, this doesn't look so bullish anymore. Rejected the uptrend. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first of all, let's start off with the market. Let's start off with Bitcoin. And I do want to notify you as well a little bit later today, probably around, probably like an hour after I uploaded this video. I'll upload a new trading education video in which we'll talk about volume profiles, which is an amazing tool you can use in trading. It's very easy to use. Easy to use, more difficult to trade with, but learning to trade with it is very intuitive. So check out that video. Keep your eyes out on that. I will post that in the Telegram and Discord groups as well. So keep an eye out on those, and you'll be updated. But for now, Bitcoin, I mean, if you look at the situation, I would say the reaction yesterday was quite good. All right, yesterday we had some major bearish news. First of all, with that fake news in the end about Tether being investigated. And then second of all, the strike of Israel on Iran. I cannot say too much about that. All right. In the end, nobody really knows what's going to happen now. It's hopefully the situation de-escalates, but we don't know yet. It's too early to say. So what you can see right now is that we held up relatively well. So if I take a look at the technicals here for Bitcoin, if I look at the 12-hour time frame, for example, I think the structure here is still bullish. But that's on the higher time frames. On the short term here, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, it is much more neutral. All right, and you can see especially right now, yesterday evening going into the weekend, volume is dropping down quite a bit. So volume right now is well, obviously still high, but it is dropping down, and it will drop down into tomorrow as well, obviously. And you can see open interest has reset quite a bit as well. So there's de-risking going on. So the current situation for Bitcoin and therefore the market is that Bitcoin here is consolidating. If I look at the price action so far, the way Bitcoin has been holding up, and in light of the fundamentals, and then especially the US presidential election, I still think it's most likely that we will get a move up to 70,000. Whether that's going to be a sustainable move, so whether we can actually get there and potentially, you know, get some sort of an uptrend going, or whether that's some sort of a blow off top, before dropping back down into the 60s, which, believe it or not, yes, I still do expect that. Then I'm not sure of yet. That depends very much on the move. So that's something we'll see, and that's something I'll keep you updated on. But that is what I would say over the next week, the most likely direction. The one thing that's very important, though, at this point of time, and that's for sure something you should know, and most of you know that already, but the Bitcoin dominance is ridiculously bullish. So that means that altcoins, like I showed you earlier, don't look great. Most altcoins, like you can see the list of altcoins I monitor daily, most altcoins actually look quite bearish here. Now, obviously, there's exceptions, and there's still coins that look good. And I will definitely try to keep you updated on that, and we'll look at some of those in a moment. Most of them don't look too great. So if we actually want opportunities outside of Bitcoin, we need to keep an eye on the Bitcoin dominance. And outside of that, going into the week opening, something else that we need to keep an eye on is the general financial fundamentals. Right, so the dollar strength index is very bullish, and the S&P, the stock markets, dropped down quite a bit on Friday. We need to see some sort of a reversal to actually see some sort of a bullish effect from those. So I'll keep you updated on that. You don't need to worry too much about that, but it is very relevant, all right? So that's what I think you need to know about the markets. Like I said, today is relatively quiet. There's some coins that look interesting. Like if we look at the volume, I think Goat broke out. So that's Goat Zeus Maximus, the big meme coin right now. That broke out. I think if we get some sort of a strong reaction from 75 cents here, this could be an interesting coin. It's going to be risky to trade because the volume has dropped down after getting a breakout, which is always, you know, a bit scary. But overall, definitely still potential for this, especially if you look at other coins. And then ApeCoin, not very much. Big Time looks quite interesting. I still think Dogecoin has potential. But something like Big Time or something like Meme, which rallied quite a bit as well, as you can see right here, like they're very volatile, and there are no major structure breaks yet. All right, so I think these are interesting to keep an eye on, but they're not trade opportunities at the moment. I would say, looking at the market right now, there's really no trade opportunity. We either need to get some sort of a big spike down again for there to be some buy opportunities. And I would argue that at the moment, especially with the Bitcoin dominance moving the way it is, shorts on altcoins actually look much better than longs. Now, I'm not trading in this weekend after such a big event, but those are my thoughts on the markets for now. If you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.